Wingmen, what crazy things have you done to get your friend laid? My buddy Jacob had been crushing on this girl Emma since sophomore year. I'm talking 3 solid years of watching this dude turn into a complete disaster whenever she walked by. He'd trip over his own feet, forget how to speak English, the whole 9 yards. So when she finally asked him to dinner at her place, I thought it was game over, mission accomplished. But then the catch came out. Her older brother Nick had to approve any guy she brought home. Like, literally had to meet them first. And Emma told Jacob he could only come if he brought a friend too, because Nick wanted to make sure he wasn't some weirdo. Guess who got volunteered? Me. I figured it'd be easy. Show up, eat some food, make small talk, let Jacob work his magic. But the second we walked through that door, I knew we were screwed. Nick took one look at Jacob and his face went stone cold. This dude was built like a linebacker and had the personality of a prison guard. During dinner, Nick kept firing questions at Jacob like he was interrogating him. What's your GPA? What are your plans after college? How much money does your dad make? Meanwhile, Jacob was sweating bullets and could barely get a word out. Emma kept trying to change the subject, but her brother wasn't having it. That's when I noticed something. I still had my old EpiPen in my backpack from when I was allergic to nuts as a kid. I wasn't allergic anymore, hadn't been for years, but I kept it just in case. And sitting there watching Jacob crash and burn, I got this crazy idea. About halfway through the main course, I started coughing, just little ones at first, then bigger. I put my hand to my throat and made this panicked face. "Did you guys use any nuts in this?" I wheezed. Emma's mom went white. "Oh my God, are you allergic?" I nodded frantically and pulled out the EpiPen, making sure everyone could see it. "I think I'm having a reaction," I gasped, making my voice all raspy. My throat's closing up. The whole family went into full panic mode. Nick jumped up from the table, suddenly Mr. Helpful instead of Mr. Interrogator. "We need to get him to the hospital right now." Emma's mom was freaking out, apologizing over and over. Her dad was grabbing car keys, and Jacob just sat there staring at me like I'd lost my mind. "I'll drive," Nick said, already helping me to my feet. "Emma, you stay here and clean up. Jacob, you help her." Perfect. Nick drove like a maniac to the ER, running red lights and everything. The whole time I kept up the act, wheezing and clutching my throat. When we got there, I told him I was feeling a little better, but wanted to get checked out just to be safe. We sat in that waiting room for 3 hours. 3 whole hours of me pretending to slowly recover, while Nick actually turned out to be a decent guy when he wasn't in protective brother mode. He kept asking if I needed anything, bought me water from the vending machine, even apologized for grilling Jacob earlier. When the doctor finally saw me, I told him I thought I had a mild reaction but was feeling much better. He checked me out, said everything looked fine, and sent us home. By the time we got back to the house, it was almost midnight. The porch light was on, but all the other lights were off. Nick walked me to the door and thanked me for being such a good friend to Jacob. That's when Jacob opened the door with the biggest grin I'd ever seen on his face. His hair was messed up, his shirt was wrinkled, and Emma appeared behind him looking equally disheveled but happy. "How are you feeling?" she asked, genuinely concerned. "Much better," I said, trying not to laugh. Nick shook my hand and said Jacob was lucky to have a friend like me, if he only knew. Jacob and I didn't talk about what happened until we were driving home. That's when he grabbed my shoulder and said, "Dude, you're insane, but thank you." They've been together for 2 years now.